go. Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. NFL Week 1 action. We're going to take an early look at an NFC North matchup featuring the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions at Ford Field. This one's scheduled to kick off on Sunday, September 8th at 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox. The Lions are currently 3-point home favorites in the market, while the total stands at 47 at SBRodds.com. The Vikings were 10-6 straight up, 8-7-1 against the spread in 2012, 9-7 to the under. Got bounced out of the NFC wildcard round, suffering a 24-10 loss to the Green Bay Packers as 10.5-point road underdogs. Wide receiver Percy Harvin and cornerback Antoine Winfield are the two major departures for this team, both landing in the Pacific Northwest with the Seattle Seahawks. But the team still has the main offensive weapon, running back Adrian Peterson, who finished with an astounding 2,097 rushing yards a season ago. A lot of pressure on quarterback Christian Ponder, as the box will even get more stacked against the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings did try to help him in the offseason with the departure of Harvin, one of the more explosive playmakers in the NFL. They've replaced him with a steady option with former Green Bay wide receiver Greg Jennings. When you look at the Lions, a disappointing 2012 campaign, 4-12 straight up, 6-10 against the spread. The main problems came within the division. Lost all 6 games against the Packers, Bears, and Vikings, 10-5-1 to the over. The key story during the offseason is they lost 3 offensive starters on the offensive line to either free agency or retirement. That's a key area to focus in on during training camp and the preseason, given the fact that quarterback Matthew Stafford dropped back and passed 727 times in 2012. A lot of those targets came in the way of wide receiver Calvin Johnson, who is, in my opinion, the best offensive player in the NFL. He caught 17 combined passes for 261 yards in 2 games against the Vikings in 2012. And looking at this game from a betting perspective in June, I always look at a situational angle, and my situation in division matchups is always looking towards the under, and that's what I'm going to do here. Under 47, I think both teams are going to come out with the emphasis of starting out with a 1-0 record in the division during the offseason. That is a huge motivating factor in getting ready for a new season. So I'm going to go under 47 in Week 1 between the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.